also introduced Nux TYPO3. This is built on top of Nux, so this is basically a simple framework for Vue.js, so very straightforward. And this is a standalone application. So you can, and by default, you have built-in support for the TYPO3 API. And what gives you this Nux TYPO3, also you have built-in support for all the TYPO3 elements, forms, redirects, handling out of the box, all the basic content elements. Support for many domains and languages, so out of box you don't have to do anything. And most importantly, we support SSR, so it's very SEO-friendly. And everything, okay, and this is a very base what you can build on, because you have all the basic stuff ready to go, or from the backend layouts for the configuration of multiple domains, etc. And so you don't have to go to the scratch. But if you, for example, for some reason don't like the view, you can use whatever framework you want. But keep in mind, you have to start from the scratch and implement all the basic feature, like the routing and backend layouts and building TYPO3. But I saw already on the GitHub someone started building this in the React.js, so kudos. I think this is nice to start with. Okay, and how everything connects, and the backend and the frontend. And we have the two approach. First one is when you hit the first time the page. For example, for someone send you the link, you manually put it in, and we are in the mode user to hit the page, node server. This is the server-side rendering. Frontend app send the request to the backend transparently. In most cases, you won't see anything on the request page. And this is frontend API call. This is a TYPO3 backend, and TYPO3 then returns the page content, etc. Then frontend application interprets. So okay, this is the page about us. We have some content elements on this page, so we render it, and then we return the response to the user. And for example, and you are on this, okay, you can click it, and you receive the about pages, and we have another thing. There is, for example, you see the link, the contact, because you want to contact this company, and you click it, and then frontend application also send another request to the backend side, but this is not going through the server-side rendering, but just frontend sends information to backend. Okay, give me the contact page. Backend response also sends the information about this contact page, and then frontend application receives this information, renders, and frontend application does swap the information difference between about us and contract, so we do not reload any page, and we swap only elements which change between these two pages. And this is a simplified overview how everything works. And to sum up everything, frontend side were very useful. This headless approach is very useful also for the front-end developers and also back-end developers, because they can work in parallel. When asynchronously, front-end can start work straight away. They do not need the API from the backend, and also backend developers do not have to wait for the front-end developers, because they can prepare all the APIs without needing to waiting for the front-end developers. Very easily integration with the different APIs, because some APIs can be implemented on the backend side, but some API we can implement without the backend developers, because some API can be implemented directly in the front-end application. What else very nice of this separation of the front-end and backend? You can swap, for example, one application without touching another. For example, when you have upgrade of TYPO3, you can have the application on the front end, and you can do the upgrade on the TYPO3 from version 10 to 11, and you don't from the visual or front-end side, you don't have to do anything at all, because you can swapping only the backend side, because from the backend front-end perspective, nothing changes because the API stays the same. So you can easily change only the backend, and vice versa. You can swap the front-end side without touching the backend side, because for some reason, for example, your business application is mission critical, so changes between the deployments in the backend should be as rare as possible. But on the front-end side, you can swap very often. So it's very simple, and you can do it in different times, etc. So and also a recruiting process is very much easier, because most modern front-end developers like to work with the front-end application days. So they do not want to work with the old templates like Fluid, Tweak, etc. Okay, this is one thing. And this Headless and MTUG is 100% free and open source. You can see on our website all the more information about it. And we also have the company provides all the services to help you if you are interested or need help. Please feel free to contact us. And thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please straight away. And please join us on the TYPO3 Headless on the GitHub and TYPO3 Slack initiative. So thank you very much, and thank you for listening.